Hey guys, welcome to my review of Attack on Titan Before the Fall. This is the first novel of a 3-novel release by Vertical. The second novel is coming soon, but the first novel is the only novel in the series that does not have a manga adaptation like Part 2 and 3 does in Japan, and Part 2 has one in English as well, which is ongoing now. But this story is an origin story following the life of a blacksmith who designs weapons and equipment for the army. The story is basically the origin story of the 3D maneuver gear. Now, the pros of this novel are that the story blends in really well with the universe, and it just doesn't feel like a tacked on spin-off that was just a cash grab, because it genuinely shows the struggles that the army had before having the maneuver gear, and how the main protagonist develops the gear and shows how much change it has on the universe. The other interesting thing is that although the cover looks like the main protagonist is battle oriented, he's actually more of a passive character that's a blacksmith and not really goes out and fights, which is interesting because he develops a fighting style when he tests out the gear rather than already having fighting experience, which shows his inexperience when he first starts using it. The quality of the paper is really nice. It's really smooth and just a nice feel. It also includes a color page at the front of the main protagonist, and he looks kind of like a badass. It does include a few pages, if I can find one, of art, and the art is alright for the most part, but nothing too special. The cover art does look pretty awesome, but there's no real problems with the book, and it had me hooked from the start because the premise of finding out the origin of the maneuver gear is really interesting, and it delves deep into how it was made, what it was made from, and things like that. The only thing is really not a downside, but just a side note, is that it's made for established audiences from the original story, so newcomers wouldn't find much interest in this, since it would be kind of probably confusing and not as interesting. But yeah, check this title out. It's really interesting, really cheap for what it's worth. I think it retails for about $10. The barcode is covered, but I think it's about $10-11, and it's a really nice origin story. The second part will be released this year, I believe, and it already has a manga format, and the third one might be released next year if I guess the second one does well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.